Okay, today we're going to be working on a 1996 Toyota Rav4 with 230,000 miles on it. So the engine has gotten a lot of use. A while back we had a check engine light with the code P0401, and from what I read, it was that's an EGR problem. So I went ahead and cleaned out the EGR valve, the vacuum modulator. But that didn't fix the problem. The EGR valve itself seems to be fine. From what I read, it's a vacuum switching valve that goes bad on these things. So I went ahead and bought a new one off of rockauto.com for about 44 bucks out the door. And basically the vacuum switching valve controls the EGR valve. It has two vacuum ports going to it, this black one right here and the silver one right here. And it has electrical connection right here, and this is like some kind of bleeder port or air filter for the vacuum line. It's located behind the engine back towards the firewall. I went and had a look. Looks like underneath the car is the best place to get to it. I read some guys taking off the front tire, but that doesn't look like that would be too helpful in my case. I went ahead and disconnected the negative terminal of the battery. Probably doesn't matter, but went ahead and did it anyway. Gonna go ahead and jack up the car, put it on car ramp so I have some more room to work under there. And I'll go ahead and show you guys where it's at to fix this problem. Hopefully this fixes the problem, and I'll go ahead and jack up the car. Okay, I got the car jacked up underneath the car. Another side note, make sure the car is cool, because you're going to have to work near exhaust lines. So the car is cool on here, I can touch it. Another good idea, probably want to wear safety glasses. You don't want crap falling in your eyes. And I have the car shroud removed under here. The vacuum switching valve is right there. See that little blue connection, and there's a couple of vacuum lines going to it, and it's a 12 mil bolt that holds it on. I'm going to go ahead and spray some oil on it to loosen up the bolt so it comes off more easily. And I'll go ahead and disconnect the electrical connection to it and the vacuum lines. And I guess it's a good note to remember where the vacuum lines go. Okay, I went ahead and got the old vacuum switching valve off. What I've used was a little mini extension with a 12-point socket, 3/8 drive, and it wasn't too bad. Just take your time, make sure you don't round it off. I went ahead and used this mini screwdriver to get the vacuum lines off, and made a note of where the vacuum lines go. Little brown crap water came out of the vacuum lines when I pulled them off, but other than that they look pretty clean. We went ahead and ohmed out the vacuum switching valve, the original one here. It was about 50 ohms, which isn't within specs. It should be between 33 and 39 ohms. This one's about 37, so it's good. It's brand new. Got this one on rockauto.com, like I said, 44 bucks out the door. Used the coupon code. It's a Dorman vacuum switching valve, part number 911-604. The OEM part number on this old vacuum switching valve is a 909-10-12100, and that's if you want to go ahead and order OEM one, which will cost you about $75 to $100. So I don't see any point of doing that, so trying to save a little money. Got this one, made in China, but oh well, everything is right. And I'll go ahead and put this on, and hopefully it'll fix the check engine light problem. It didn't pass smog this time, so hopefully it'll pass smog this time around. In California here, so it sucks. You gotta smog your car. Okay, I'll go ahead and put this one on and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I went ahead and got the new one on. There it is. And I'll go ahead and lower the car and tidy up inside the engine compartment and go from there. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention earlier was to ohm this vacuum switching valve to the case to see if you read anything to the body of this unit to see if it's shorted to ground. You go ahead and put one lead to the case and one lead on the connection and one lead on, and go ahead and test the other side. So I went ahead and connected the battery, and since that was disconnected, it reset the check engine light already. So this is going through, it's checking the check engine light. Right now it's going through a pending phase. Right now the car probably has to drive between 50 and 100 miles to get this code cleared completely. And before I would erase the check engine light, it would come on within a couple miles, so we'll know pretty soon when this is fixed. Okay, so hopefully this video will help you guys. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. Video part 2. Went ahead and replaced the vacuum switching valve and drove the car around 5 miles and the engine light came back on. So went ahead and did some more research off the internet and found out how to check this vacuum modulator is what it's called. And basically with the engine revved up to 3000 RPM, you should be able to get some vacuum off the back side of this. And on the old one right here I wasn't getting anything, so that confirmed that it was bad. You should be getting vacuum this way going into the modulator and vacuum sucking towards the throttle body here. And go ahead and make sure these ports here are clean with some carburetor cleaner. I got the vacuum modulator off of eBay. Just type in the Toyota part number, make sure it's the right one. I got it for 30 bucks. Went ahead, put the new one on, got all the vacuum, about 12 inches of vacuum off the back and everywhere, and confirmed that it was working. Revved the engine up, got a little vacuum to the EGR valve itself. It flickered the vacuum valve, vacuum gauge. And you'll need some extra vacuum hose, 5/32, and vacuum gauge to do your testing with. And just drove it around for a while, reset the check engine light. It's handy to have a little scan tool like this. It takes about 50 miles for the code to completely clear, and once it's gone you'll get the green light with 0 codes, which was good. And smogged it today and passed no problem. So hope this video helps. Thanks.